Hello and welcome back to Mr. Anderson's Algebra 1 Lessons. Welcome to my home again, and today we are going to talk about the substitution method with system of equations. And so we're looking for the solution where these two equations cross and they give us the answer that makes these two true. So we're going to do two examples today. In this example, we have y already solved, and in this one we don't have anything solved. So this makes it easy because with the substitution method, I'm going to take this stuff that's already solved for y, and I'm going to plug it into this y. And that's going to help me solve for x, which I can then use to solve for y up here, and I'll be good to go. And that will give me the ordered pair that these two equations cross. So let's take a look at that. It would look like this. So I'm going to take 2x minus 7y, minus 7. Now see this y right here? I'm going to take this stuff and I'm going to replace it right there. Okay? So that's going to look like this. Now I made these equations up, so I do not know if it's going to be a fraction. I do not know if it's going to be even number, because I just like to just go with the wind a lot of the times. So we got 2x, we got negative 7 times 4x plus 3. This one might work out pretty nice. Got it like this. So negative 7 times 4 is negative 28x. I can combine like terms here. And negative 7 times 3 is negative 21 equals 10. Now, when I get to this point, I have to combine like terms. So I'm going to bring the x's together and the whole numbers together. What does that look like? It looks like this. That's going to be negative 26x, and that's going to be plus 21. Negative 26x equals 31. Oh no. Oh no. Divide by negative 26 to each side. Those cancel. And x is going to equal negative 31 over 26. Oh no. I don't think that reduces. So that's going to be a bear of an equation to solve for y. Lovely. But that's okay, because we are rock stars at solving. So here we go. Now what I do is I take this guy and I plug it all the way back up here into this x, and then I can solve for y by itself. So that's what I'm going to do. So you would get this. Y is equal to 4 times negative 31 over 26 plus 3. Oh dear. So I just have to remember that these are two fractions, and I multiply across. Y equals negative 31 times 4, and that's going to be negative 124 divided by 26 plus 3. Now that might reduce into something. Let's see. 4.76. Now 124 can divide by 2, and 26 divided by 2 is 13. So 124 divided by 2 is 62. And 26 divided by 2 is 13. Plus 3 equals y. Now again, I'm going to have to combine like terms here, so I can't bring these together unless I have a common denominator. And so when you have a whole number, you just put a 1 underneath it, and now it's turned into a fraction, and now I can add them, except they don't have a common denominator. So I have to make this 1 look like a 13. So that means I have to multiply by 13 here on top and bottom. And so I get y is equal to negative 62 over 13 plus 3 times 13, which is 39. Over 13. Now I can add them. Y equals negative 62 plus 39, and that is negative 23 over 13. And so that's my y, that's my x, and I put them into a lovely coordinate system like this. And believe it or not, this is where those two equations cross. It looks weird, but boom. You should really check out this graphing calculator on Google. It's called the Desmos graphing calculator. And so you go here and it will graph these equations for you real quick, and you can click on this point right here for these two guys and it will pop up where they cross. So unfortunately I don't have any screen recording software for that, so I would be able to show you that later, but I don't, so sorry. Anyways, I got one more example for you here. Let's flip over to the back side and work on this guy. So this one, these two equations, none of them is solved for x or y. So how do I solve this? Well, first off, I'm going to pick the easiest equation to work with, and I think the easiest one to solve is probably going to be this guy. Let's try. It doesn't really matter, but generally speaking, pick the easiest one that's for you to solve. And I'm going to pick this guy so I can solve for y. So I'm going to solve for y, and that gives me this. So let's see here. 5x plus 10, y equals 20. Subtract 5x to each side. So 10. Y equals negative 5x plus 20. Divide by 10 to everything. I get y is equal to negative 1/2 x plus 2. So I simplified here. Negative 5 over 10 is a simplified fraction of 1 over 2. And so this is my first equation. Now that I got this, I need to go back and plug the y into this equation so I can solve for x. And I would not go up to this equation because I've already solved that, and that would just make me run in a big old circle. So now I just need to go about solving my business. So what it does here is I got 2x minus 8 plugged in the negative 1/2 over here, x plus 2, and that equals 12. I really hope this all works out. I really think it will, because 8 over 2 is 4, and so I'll have a pretty good handle on that. So I got 2x plus 8 over 2 x minus, that's a minus 16 equals 12. And so that gives me 2x plus 4x minus 16 equals, say hi to the math video, Malia.
Hi, math video.
I'm solving some math. Okay. Equals 12. And then I just combine like terms. Okay. So we got 2x plus 4x equals, what's 2 plus 4, Malia?
2 plus 4 equals 4.
No, tell me. Tell the camera. 2 plus 4 equals, look, 2 plus 4. You know that. Count on your hands. One second. She's going to come back to it.
Equals 6.
She got 6. So see, even a 6th grader, a 6-year-old can do math like this. 6x minus 16 equals 12. Add this to the other side. 6x equals 28. Now I'm going to have to divide that, and that gives me my x x is equal to 28 divided by 6. Oh my goodness. No. 6. 4.2 thirds. So that's 4 2/3. I don't really like that. Doesn't really work out. So I'm just going to, you know what? For the sake of it, this is for all of you people who love decimals out there. You got 4.667. Goes on forever. So now what I do is I take this answer and I go back to the original. No, sidetrack. Go back here. Work smarter, not harder. Plug the x into here. X is already solved. That's going to give me my y. So here we go. Y is equal to negative 1 over 2 times 4.667 plus 2. Y is equal to that. 0.5. Thirds plus 2. Alright, so I'm going to end up with this. Negative 0.33, which is just a fraction for 1/3. So if I really wanted to write, it'd be y equals 1/3 and x is equal to 4 2/3. Okay, so what would that look like on the order pair? It'd look like this. 1 second, sweetheart. Alright, there you go. That's my solution. Again, this has been Mr. Anderson's Algebra 1 Lessons, and I appreciate the view, and I'll talk to you guys later. Peace.